My name is Jenny Cook. I am a local caterer in Los Angeles. We do Americana home style food and we specialize in vegan food for omnivores. A very happening trend right now. So glad I decided to do that in 2010. I'm going to talk to you about four things today. I'm going to talk to you about tastings. I'm going to talk to you about my two top passions, hospitality and sustainability. And I'm going to talk to you about my favorite people, wedding planners. I'm going to start with the tasting because we always have to start with the tasting. We love them. What can I say? We really love them at Jenny Cook's because 99 out of 100 times, if someone's coming in for a tasting, it means that we're going to book the job. We try to keep it to one tasting. Sometimes we'll do two if it's a high ticket wedding. But honestly, we don't do real high ticket. We have a medium price range for catering. Our cheapest weddings can go out the door at $75 for a buffet and an appetizer spill. And our more expensive weddings with family style service can get up to $150 a person. I've looked at other caterers. I know that they are much more expensive than that. I'm friends with other caterers. I know they charge more than that. So in the market, I'd say I'm a mid-range, upper mid-range caterer. I'm not the cheapest ones, but I'm certainly not the most expensive. When the couple comes in with whoever else they're bringing, mom, best man, sister, brother, best friend, whoever it is, we get the couple to sit down and we encourage them to talk about themselves. We want to hear their vision. We want to know what they like. We get them to just talk and talk and talk. How they met is always one of the questions my manager loves to ask. And what this does is it makes them comfortable. People love to talk about themselves. So when you come in and you have an audience, it makes them comfortable. And it makes them at ease because we tell them that they have good ideas. We parrot back to them the exact thing that they said when we ask them what their vision is. We let them know that we are indeed listening and that we care. When it comes to the food part, we bring all the food out at once. They can request 5 items and then we add another 2. So they're basically having a full meal. And we bring everything out to overwhelm them, honestly. We want them to see all the food on the table. We explained how our service works. And by the time they leave, we're hugging, we're kissing, we're saying, who else are you tasting with? Just let us know. We can't wait to hear if we won the job. 9 out of 10 times, like I said, we do get the job. Okay, I think I said 99 out of 100, and that's true. We did have a weird tasting a couple of weeks ago. We had a woman come in with her mother. The husband made all the arrangements. I guess he's a fiance, not really a husband. The fiance made all the arrangements. He's been traveling and he ordered all this bar food for her. He ordered sliders and tacos and buffalo cauliflower and then maybe like a baked polenta, like a vegan entree. It was a very odd selection, but we let people go with what they want and then we add a few things to sort of round out their choices. She just kept getting tenser and tenser at the meeting, and her mother was with her, and she was getting tense because she could tell her daughter was getting tense, and she was talking too much to the mom. And the daughter were like, well, what is it that you want? And she wanted a completely different experience than she was having at Jenny Cook's Catering and Plant-Based Parties. She wanted molecular gastronomy. She wanted chef action stations. And here we are serving her bar food. And she wanted 1-bite appetizers. Well, my smallest appetizer is 2 bites. They're typically 3. It's not uncommon to do 4. We do hearty food. So we weren't her people. She wasn't our people. We all wasted the afternoon. Don't get me wrong. Everybody was kind. It wasn't a bad situation. Like no one left angry or anything, but it didn't have to happen. So it's super important that we keep doing the work that we're doing when we qualify because it works. Now I'm going to talk to you about hospitality because it sort of goes right into with the tasting. We have a culture of kindness at Jenny Cook's Catering, which means you have to be nice. Compassion rules where we come from. It helps our service, to be quite honest. If you look at my Yelp reviews, I have 100, if you count the quarantine reviews, 100 5-star reviews, and every single one of them talks about my service. It's what helps me stand out in a market where there are caterers on every single corner. We all buy our food at the same places. We use the same farms. We do the same presentations. We go to the same catering conferences. So what makes us stand apart from all of that is my amazing service staff. And I treat them well, I pay them well, and they, in kind, do a really great job for me. I always feel good when I send them out or if I leave a job early or if I'm not going at all. They send me pictures, they give me details about situations or conversations that they had with the guests and the client, and I know that what they're doing first and foremost is making eye contact, anticipating needs, and being of excellent service. And that really has to do with our culture of kindness at Jenny Cooks. Once you get it, you spread it. So it makes me happy. Now, sustainability is pretty much why I was born. I am a true steward of this earth. I am, as I like to say, on Mother Earth's transition team. I take great pride in being as sustainable as I can in a business that is very messy and wasteful. You know, there's a lot of single-use things at events that really crush my soul. Things that I can take under my control, I do. One of those is water service. We always serve tap water, filtered tap water, I like to say, and elixir and coffee. It's the first item of the estimate that I send them so that they have that welcome beverage as guests are coming to go into the ceremony. Years ago, I used to show up at the event and I'd walk into the bar area and there'd be stacks of water bottles, single-use water bottles next to the bar, because either the bar manager added them or the wedding planner added them or BevMo added them, and it's all going to be wasted. We brought water service. We brought cut glass vintage bottles to put on all the guest tables. We brought water for the ceremony welcome beverage. We brought water for beverages during service. So I make it a point now to go over that with the client to make sure that they know what's up. These are two little things I do. I also make sure that we have recycling. And if we don't have recycling, then I make arrangements to haul it, or I order a loony bin, because we must reduce, reuse, and recycle. It works. And we have amazing recycling plants in Los Angeles. We actually compost at Jenny Cooks. All of our food, the biggest bin we have is compost, which is really great. We have to be careful not to get rubber bands and stuff that we don't want in our soil system in there. But for the most part, it's cut down on our landfill trash, and it makes me much happier. Now, for something near and dear to my heart, wedding planners. I love you guys. I have to say, when I have a wedding with a wedding planner who's doing full-on planning, I'm so happy. It's like having a celebrity partner. You guys just know what's up. You anticipate the client's needs. You've talked to them. You've made friends. You're our main point of communication, so you take out all the couple dynamics for us, which is fabulous. And then we get to develop a relationship together, which I love. You know, you guys keep coming back because you like me, and I really like that. I like you too. So it's super important to me that I keep building those relationships, and I would love to be a part of Wedding MBA. Thank you so much. Good night.